Today I decided that I was going to do a live video on savings and ways that you can save, because I get so many questions about how I can save money. Sometimes I meet a lot of people who do what they've heard about maybe their grandparents doing or their parents, which would be the change method. You know, you use cash every day, you take the change, you deposit it. But that doesn't always work. One of the biggest ways that I tell people that they can save money, and some of you may already know this, is out of sight, out of mind. If your job has direct deposit and you're not utilizing it, is a shame on you. It is so easy for you to set up an automatic transfer from out your bank account and just have it directly go to a savings account. If you feel like, okay, if I see the savings account and it's connected to my checking account and I see it, I'm going to want to spend it, then you need to get a savings account that's not near where you live. I tell people all the time, go somewhere where you are not going to want to go to have to take your money out. So if you get, I don't know, $1,000 every 2 weeks, you could start small. You could do 5%. You could do $5, $10. If you're feeling ambitious, you could do 10%, whatever feels good to you. There's no restriction or limit on what you can save. So the only thing I would recommend, if you feel like that when you do your monthly budget, that when you're doing your savings, you're going to spend that money again, then maybe you need to reevaluate spending or saving, and we'll get to that in another video. Some people like watching their money grow. Some people are okay with going and getting their check and coming home and taking money out and putting it to the side, and that feels good to them and they're okay with that. I am not that person because I don't carry cash. But for those of you who do, that might be very good for you. Another thing that you could do is, if you're going to save and you're going to do direct deposit, then you want to transfer it to a high yield checking account. Ally is a .com bank that's online where they do high yield interest account savings. So if you're going to put your money in a savings, put it in a high yield, so at least you're getting compound interest. Compound interest is your friend when you're getting it. It's not your friend when you're paying it. If you don't know what compound interest is, if you have student loans, every month that you don't pay it, it's getting interest, and then the following month that interest plus what you actually borrowed is getting interest. That's compound interest, so interest on interest. Again, 401k, if you have it, and you can at least match whatever your employer will give you back. It's free money. If you're not doing it, do it. Again, 403Bs do the same thing. If your company will match you 1%, put in at least 1%. If your company will match you 6%, put in 6% of whatever your check is to your 403B. You can't go wrong with that. It makes me sad when I see that people have a 401k or a 403B and they don't contribute to it, especially if their employer is going to give them some money. Another thing that you can do that a lot of people don't really pay so much attention to is flex spending account cards. I recently spoke with a couple, and, you know, we all have medical debt, or, well, not debt, but bills, because we all have to go to the doctor at some time, and we don't always utilize the flex spending account or healthcare spending account cards that are offered to us from our jobs, but you should. Oftentimes, you could put in money pre-tax, and the actual employer will match you, and you can also use those cards to pay not credit card debts, but medical debts if you have them with a collection agency. And keep this in mind too, just for you to know, if you have a medical debt and you pay it and it's on your credit report, it should delete off when you pay it. Okay, so that's, you know, something that you could do. Again, it's free money. So if you're putting, I don't know, if you know that you have to go to the doctor every month and you have to have a $20 copay, you should at least put $20 worth on the flex spending account card. Your company might match you that, and then you'll have that much more for next time that you don't have to do. Sometimes they roll over, sometimes they don't. You can also do the same thing for daycare. I tell parents all the time, if your job offers it for dependent care, take advantage of it, because that's, again, tax-free money that you get to spend that you don't have to try to figure out where you're going to get it from. It's no need in you, some people might not agree, but there's no need in you having the opportunity to save this money now and then not doing it now. Like, it's not a benefit to get back a tax return if you need the money down. You need to take advantage of everything that your taxes can give you. Reevaluate your W-4. If you're getting one, reevaluate your W-4. Your W-4 is what determines your withholdings. If you go to Paycheck City, savings.com. You can log in and you can go through everything. You can put in everything for a sample check and you can figure out how much you would make. I recommend it for people when they go out for a job interview. Go to paycheckcity.com. You know, type in some numbers. You can do it according to your state, if you're married, single, whatever deductions you might have, so that when you do go to the interview and you get the job offer, you're not fumbling through trying to see, okay, how much do I need to accept for pay if I'm going to take this job. So that's another thing to consider. I met a lady one time where she coupons. Everybody wants to coupon. I'm okay with couponing. I don't have a problem with it. I don't coupon food because I find that when I coupon food, it's mostly junk. They might do more healthy food options now, but I don't see it as often as maybe some other areas because we're not like a metro area. But if you're going to coupon, I tell people to coupon and then pocket the savings. That's what she did. She said she would use the savings and pocket it, and then she'd like go out and buy a sweater or whatever else that she wants to do. Saying that, if you are a shopper, like I posted earlier, if you have the Dory complex and you're like, I want to save, but those clothes are so cute, consign them. You can't wear all those clothes. And, you know, if you don't want to consign them, give them to somebody. There's enough homeless people, especially in this area. So, the last one that I'm going to touch on is the Plenty card. Most places like Walgreens or Rite Aid have some sort of discount card. I think like Safeway may, if you live near a City Giant, where you can take the points and accrue them for whatever. So I'm going to talk about the Plenty card because that's the one that I use. So I'll go and I'll coupon at Rite Aid for like household items, you know, laundry detergent, toilet paper. It's almost a given every month they're going to have a cycle where they'll do buy one, get one free on toilet paper, paper towels, or like Cottonelle and Bounty. And they're going to give out coupons. And then you can take those points if you get a certain amount of things, and then you can use them somewhere else. So for Plenty, you can get cards at Macy's. You can get points at Rite Aid. You can get points at some of your local grocery stores, but I don't think we have any of them here. And then you can, in turn, oh, and Exxon. And then you can, in turn, you know, take those points. I bank mine, like I'll just hold them until I feel like I need them. And then I'll use them for gas because, you know, when gas was high, it was high. And nobody got time for that. Gas is slowly creeping back up. But thank God, you know, Plenty points. They come in handy. Like sometimes you can buy certain things from Rite Aid. And depending on the amount, they'll give you like 500 points, which is $5. A way to become better at couponing if you're not very good at it and you want it to be foolproof. Crazy Coupon Lady. That's an app that you can download. You can go through it and just look at the stores and see what coupons are available. They make it super simple. Couponmon.com. There's so many things you can do. When you're doing your savings, you want to do whatever method works best for you. If it's the chart where they're doing the 52-week challenge, do that. If it's, you know, out of sight, out of mind, which is where you have a direct deposit, where you set it up directly from your job to go into your savings account, do that. When you do that, set up a high yield savings account or else a high yield checking account so that you can utilize it for that. I hear so many people complain about the savings account charging them when they take money out. It's supposed to charge you. It's a savings account. If you don't want to save, then don't put the money there. Put it in the checking account. Some people use cash. If you're a cash spender, you can take, you know, the change that you get each day and put it, you know, in a jug. Like for us, we have a big, like 5-gallon water jug. I'm sure it'll take us a long time to fill it, but anytime I get loose change, I'll throw it in there. Some people, if you're old school, you want to keep your money to the side and watch it grow. You know, putting it in the mattress. Just make sure you have insurance. Because if you get a fire, your money's gone. If you need insurance, check out One Direction Insurance. He's local. He's here. He's Jeff. Cousin Jeff. He's great. You know, you do your job match at 401k or 403b. You want to make sure that you're using your Flex Spending Account card for any medical debts that you may have. It's tax-free. Can't beat tax-free. Okay? Coupon and pocket your savings. And then make sure that you're coupling that with the different cards that they have at the different stores. If you all ever have any questions, you know, feel free to reach out. I like to help everybody who needs help because I feel like homeownership is for everybody. You know, don't ever think that whatever you're going through is too big for you to be able to achieve your goal. If you can think it, then you can do it. You just got to get the steps so that you can get there. So I tell people all the time, it's not what happens, it's how you handle what happens. So you can follow me on Instagram at Shan the Credit Slayer. I also have the same name on YouTube, Shan the Credit Slayer. You know, share my videos and get the information out there because I feel like that educated consumers can make the best decisions moving forward. If you don't know, then you're going to make bad decisions. So thanks everybody for tuning in. I appreciate it. Enjoy this snowy day and be great.